Oh, hey everybody, it's the Bruce City Rider. Welcome back to the channel. Well, thanks to the storm we had the other night, I lost a decent sized branch off my silver maple, kind of behind me there. You might be able to see it. So I thought, what better time to try out some of my Big Ontario Knife Company chopping blades to see which one comes out on top. I'll get you down on the desktop here and show you specifically what I'm talking about. And then I'll weigh them up and measure them and check the thickness. And then I'll roll in the footage I took yesterday of me chopping on this, I'd say about a 3-inch branch off my silver maple. And if you didn't know, silver maple is about the hardest wood you're ever going to find. Okay. Here's the 3 knives I tested, all Ontario Knife Company, all with the craton handles and the canvas style sheaths. First one is the SP53 Bolo. Beast of a knife. Next up, oh yeah, the Marine Raider. One of my all-time favorite blades. SP10 Raider Bowie. And lastly, a Kukri. I don't know the model number on this one, but it's a Spec Plus knife, just called the Kukri. Alright, let's get some quick specs on these. Let's check the blade length first. Okay, for the Bolo, exactly 10 inches. The Marine Raider, just over 9.5 inches, and the Kukri, which is a little hard to measure, looks like about 12 inches. So the Kukri is the longest. All right, let's get a weight on these bad boys. Hard to see this out in the sun. Okay, first up, the Bolo. One pound, 3.4 ounces. 1 pound, 3.4. Now the Marine Raider. .54. 1 pound, 5.4 ounces. I'm going to double check this Bolo. That's what I thought. Must not have been level. 1 pound, 5.6 ounces. Check it one more time. Yeah, 1 pound, 5.6. Marine Raider, 1 pound, 5.8. So very similar between those two. And the Kukri I would expect to be a little lighter, even though it's got a longer blade. 1 pound, 3 ounces. Alright, now let's check the thickness. Alright, to keep in order, we'll go with the Bolo first. Hopefully you can see this. Just over 1/4 inch. Now we'll go with the Marine Raider. Trying to get it right up at the guard. It says 0.254. .253. So again, pretty much identical with the Bolo. And now the Kukri. Zero it out. I'm getting a little thicker on this Kukri. .258. I just want to touch on the blade steel for a minute. These used to be made in 1095 high carbon steel, and then several years ago Ontario Knife Company changed over to 1075. They're both great steels. 1075 is a little tougher, 1095 holds an edge slightly better, but they figured for what people are using these knives for, it's better to have it tougher so it won't chip. The Bolo was at one time made with 5160, another great high carbon steel, but the last advertisements I saw for it was talking about that this was also 1075. I'm not sure what mine are, but they're probably 1075. That's my guess. It doesn't indicate it on the blade at all. And if you didn't know, Ontario Knife Company was sold. They basically went out of business August of 2023. They were bought out by the Blue Ridge Knife Company, who is a wholesaler. I did reach out to Blue Ridge Knives and asked what they intended to do. I believe they paid, I think it was 2.3 million just for the rights to all the Ontario knife designs. They did not purchase any of the equipment, and like I said, just the rights to produce the knives in the future. And I asked them what their timeline is. They did answer my inquiry and apologize for not having a better answer, but their plan is still to start producing these fantastic knives again, and they say they're working on it. In the meantime, if you want one, you can probably find one on the secondary market, but you're probably going to pay through the teeth for them. So here's hoping that Blue Ridge Knives comes through. All right, enough talk. Let's get to chopping. Which one do you think is going to come out on top? All right, we got them laid out here. Just by the look and feel of them, I had a feeling the Bolo would be the best chopper, even though they're all very similar in length, weight, and thickness. But with that big belly, I just felt like that would be the top chopper. So here we go with the Marine Raider to start things off. My plan was to do 20 chops on this 3-inch piece of hard silver maple. Marine Raider's doing a nice job so far. I got a little carried away and I actually went 22 hits with the Marine Raider. Next up, the Kukri with its full flat grind. The other two are saber flat grinds. Ooh, that was a big hit. Nice. By the way, all these blades felt great in hand. Got zero shock through that craton handle. I just love those handles. The feel and the grip and the lack of a shock. All right, here comes the big Bolo. Look at the belly on this sucker. See how she does. Whoa! I could feel right from the get-go that this was going to take the cake here. It's just destroying this piece of wood. Nice. I'll get you a close-up of the damage. Here's the Marine Raider. The Kukri. I'm going to call those pretty much a toss-up. Now I'll take a look at this. Holy crap. The Bolo. Yeah, I'm calling a toss-up on the Raider and the Kukri. Let's take a look from the other side now. Yeah, I think another 5 or 10 hits and the Bolo would have went right through that piece. And the Bolo did take it. Clear winner. So here we go for a victory lap. I decided to chop through the entire piece. It's making mincemeat out of this. Bam, 30 chops. She's done. By the way, all these blades are razor sharp, both before and after the chopping. The chopping had zero effect on the blades. Alright, I just thought I'd show a little sharpness test after the chopping. I'm just holding this log up in the air and slicing down with no bracing on the bottom. And look at it, slice it open. Wow, nice.